game. Billy decided to get a whistle in his hand.
Time you run.
So here we go. The referee blows time on. Cam Turner, our referee for this fixture in the mixed 20s, and this is a final. So it looks like the Wolves are going to settle early. They're taking on the Storm here. There's been some great football right throughout the day, despite the conditions, but we've had a little reprieve here with the weather. And here we go now into a bit of space, but the tag's off. Well tagged there by the Southern Storm. So the Wolves now, they'll go for an early kick, and they'll punch it downtown there. They find touch, but maybe just better field position. Maybe just better field position.
Keep going that way for me. Keep going, keep going. That's good. Yeah. When you're ready, go.
Here we go now, Southern Storm with an opportunity.
Here we are, hold. Go first.
He's got it right out. It seems to be
second.
Somewhere else.
Here we are.
Oh, what about...
Hold. Go two, good right side.
Is that off? The one function?
Three. Have a look right side. Good third.
So, Southern Storm now put a kick through and answer the first set of the Wolves, and it's well picked up and diffused down there in the corner by, looks like Ariana Rundolph.
Hold his Storm. Hold. Go second, good.
Ariana Rewalt, I should say. And
Storm, here we are.
joining me in the commentary box, Perry Haddock, who is enjoying the conditions, and it's glad that we've had a little bit of a reprieve here, Perry.
Oh yes, Jeff. It's been
Just there, guys, just there.
we've had a couple of really good days. We're quite lucky considering the weather report for the last couple, but the rain last night held off enough for us to get the game started. We've had a fair bit today, but they'll come good. The fields are starting to look a little bit dry anyway at the moment, but it's good to see Queensland side in the final.
Well, haven't they grown over the last few years as well as an area?
The Gold Coast is one of their biggest comps up there. That and the Sunshine Coast, they've got really good operators.
And they've got the beach tag coming up there in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, the 25th and 25th, I think, on the Saturday. We've got the big beach tag event in conjunction with the partnership with the NRL. And looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's certainly a great area around there, Greenmount. And I wish you all the success in that one. I'm sure it'll be a cracker. So the Southern Storm right now on the attack in the mixed 20s final here. And the Wolves seem to be holding their own. A little bit of tit for tat. We're only 3 minutes into the first half, and the Storm almost through, but well tagged there by the Wolves. So they'll come this time to the western touchline. Yeah, ball's gone forward, as you heard there from Cam Turner. And I guess mistake-free football might be who gets the biscuits at the end of this one, Perry.
Yeah, whoever makes the least mistakes, particularly with the wet ball.
When you're ready. Go.
So the Wolves with the short dart down the western touchline here, and that's Ariana Rewalt. She manages to stay in there. This time they go back one off the ruck towards the centre. Quick settle there through Segalius. This time back down the short side. We saw a lot of that in the men's game I called earlier, Perry. They're backing themselves down this touchline.
Yeah, the short side's very good ploy to use, particularly in mixed games, because you have got slow people and fast people that are in different positions, and they try and isolate the 2-on-1 situation.
So referee Turner calls fifth and last, play on there, and the ball goes out to that eastern touchline, comes back inside the Wolves. They look a little bit flat, but they're happy to throw it around, but there's the error. And unfortunately, it's been put down by Simon Lim.
Opportunity there for the Wolves there, I thought.
Good, one.
Yeah, opportunity gone begging. So the Storm now, they'll make their way out. They're about 15, 20 out of their own try line. And they go for that early kick, which has seemed to be a bit of a tactic the last couple of games. I think it's more about field position, Perry.
Yeah, being wet. You watch in NRL games, they tend to do that. Get the ball down the other end.
And try and force the error.
Try and force an error.
So here we go now, the Wolves just running it one out with some simple stuff, and there's the kick we were just talking about. Finds a little bit of dry stuff, but still pulling up in the moisture.
ball's going to stop dead.
Dotted line, Wolves.
He's going to have to kick it a bit harder than that.
He's going to have to kick it a bit harder. So Harrigan's on now. He's got the blue and white cap on. That's Bill's son, and Bill, of course, does a great job. Been with OzTag for well over 20 years, and is our event manager up here. And event director, I should say. But meanwhile, the Storm have gone for a quick kick through, and to that young girl's credit from the Wolves, she backed herself. So we're just having a look at the rain radar now on right of your screen, wherever you're watching, on Facebook.
Is it going away?
OzTag broadcast, and it looks like it's slowly moving. So yeah, that's a good sign, Perry.
Yeah, it looks like it's going away from us for a while. Hopefully you'll see these grounds. These grounds will dry up very, very quickly because the Coffs has done a great job at turning this this venue into one of the best in New South Wales and Australia.
Well, that's why it's called the International Stadium.
Yep.
Because it's international level contact by the attacking player.
Yep.
He just had to pick that up. I don't know if that was still the last. I thought it'd come off the Storm player's foot. If he just picks that up, they get a repeat set in some great field position, but not to be.
Back at the first one, sorry.
And that's Zach Pound, the big fella, who just did the tags and caused that handover. Meanwhile, the Storm, they seem to be working that short side. This time on the Easton. Easton touched on, back inside, looking for a missed tag, and there's a missed tag, get a few extra metres. So Storm with a quick play the ball.
Show me a short to make sure they're tied up, bro.
The better mixed teams
Do it now while I'm here.
tend to
Yeah, that's not tied.
use the girls a lot.
Alright, third. No, it's not a
And
penalty, it's
the,
just a tag.
the girls that play in the mixed
They get a warning
competition,
first. Kick scored.
they're quite proficient at the game. They're very, very in tune to what the boys are doing, and
Dotted line, good.
it's good to use them as much as they possibly can.
Second.
Well, Zach Pound just picked up a kick that went to ground, and he didn't have the engine to back himself. He's just subbed himself, the big fella, for the Wolves. So the Wolves on the attack in some great field position. And, yeah, as you said, the better mixed teams that end up in the finals are usually the ones that use their girls. And right now, they're using everyone in the back line. But, unfortunately, the tag was off. Does he call late tag?
We're going back for the late tag.
Late tag.
He's going back for the late tag.
Ball went out, so come back to the penalty.
So he had his arm pointing to the Storm. I was a bit confused there, but yeah, it was a late tag. So he played the advantage and then went back to the late tag.
Try line, guys.
So a chance here now for the Wolves. They're on the attack, right out of the try line here.
Tag first, guys. Wait on the line. Go second.
That's international.
That's international.
3.
And it's
Hold.
usually marked
Go
out.
third.
So the Wolves now, they wrap around. Look to this side on the western touchline. It's been valuable the last couple. Here we go into the corner.
No,
Referee
she's not
Turner.
She's not at marker.
Marker not straight.
Marker not square. Okay.
So Perry, the international obviously get the extra points with the box. What's the situation with the nationals?
When you're ready.
Well, it's internationally the federation just jump in if there's something happens here, but the International Tag Federation decided to put the 2-point box in the middle for all games. So if you score in that, you get 2. If the girl scores that in the mix, you get 3.
And that's a try. I beg your pardon. Hold the phone, Perry.
Yep.
And here's a try. First points going to the Wolves. Simple dart from dummy half. And there was a player down from the Storm, and they took advantage of that. And you'll see on the replay here, they just darted out. And the player that was probably should have been at marker, I think, was down on the ground. So we'll just go to the replay here. One off the ruck. He's appealing for something. Dummy, bang.
Yeah, fair try. They run into each other.
Some friendly fire there amongst
fire.
the Storm.
Legs. Play on.
So it's 1-0, and we're 9 minutes into this final here. The mixed 20s. It's the Wolves taking on the Southern Storm from southeast Queensland.
Hold on.
The Wolves, of course, are from around the St George area. Perry?
When you're ready.
Yeah, St George, Fairfield, where else?
Tag was first, guys. Tag came off first.
They don't go across the bridge. Not with the Sharkies yet.
Go third.
They tried it with the rugby league.
They wouldn't anyway if you sent them there. You know, there's that Shire / St George hatred. Always has been. And I mean that nicely.
Yes.
There's that competitiveness.
Yes. They'd rather be against each other.
Oh,
than with
of course.
Good.
You'd be the first ever if we got them merged.
Yeah.
no matter what sport it was. So the Southern Storm with a penalty now, and they're just 10 metres into the red zone. Here is they're in the good attacking position with a fresh set of 6.
I told you 3 seconds ago, tie up your shorts more.
So there you go.
Shorts hanging out because they're not tied up properly.
Paris Tahi has been pinged for not tying his shorts up because obviously there's an advantage there, Perry.
Good first.
Yeah, we're really trying to jump on players wearing shorts that are way too big for them.
Yeah.
And when someone grabs the tag, the shorts fall down. It's too hard to get, and the tag stays on the shorts.
Yeah, it impedes it.
You're a
Impedes the
size
tag.
34 and you wear a 40. We're trying to get rid of that. And obviously the referee's warned him, pull his pants up.
Yeah.
So it's
when you're
pants up here in the mixed 20s with the Southern Storm now in possession. So,
Probably say pull his pants down.
well, the rain's been doing that to some of these blokes
Yeah.
anyway because they're obviously collecting a bit of water. But right now the Storm, oh geez, he had some numbers there. If he got that cutout ball to that winger, she was unmarked, but not to be. And Moke has pulled up there. So they'll come to this western touchline. And the defence has been good here from the Wolves. They're holding their own. Bit of momentum here, but is that knocked down?
It was knocked out.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you. Referee Cam Turner all over it. Says you knocked it down, Wolves. So that'll be 6 again. An opportunity, Perry.
Come back.
Yeah, I just think the Storm need to just try and throw a little bit more at them. They're trying to beat.
No.
They're trying to
This
beat
is
the
the second
player
time I've told
instead
you
of
about your
letting the
shorts.
pass do the work.
Well,
You know.
this is the third time I've had to tell your team. Tie them up properly. No, they're not. Obviously
Just
not if they're
listen to
falling
the
down.
referee Cam Turner there. So they've just handed over another opportunity. Geez, if I was their ref, I'd be all over. If I was their coach, sorry, I'd be all over him about that. I'd be sending a message out, going, tighten your shorts now. It's these young blokes, Perry. They just love loose, baggy shorts.
So Jeff, was that the same thing? Was it?
Same thing, but a different player. And that's what he said. I'm sick of
Pull
telling
your
you.
shorts up. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, and
Pull your
tie them
shorts
up. He's saying tie them up. Like
Yeah.
they're running with loose shorts. So it's obviously an advantage. But there's an error there from the Wolves. So Wolves have had
Now, good, yes.
a good opportunity to get out of their half, but they've bombed it there. And right now the Storm have taken through Baker. And here they come with a little bit of razzle-dazzle as they go against the grain. Baker in the dummy half there. They send it out to the right edge. And well tagged there by the Wolves.
No one's on the right spot there. Meet in the middle. No, he's off and so is she. She's gone too far. There we are. Go, third.
So referee Turner just getting them back on the mark. And here they go again.
Four.
And
First
that
one.
tag was well off before that pass went. And
Wait.
Jeff, you'll notice now the water's starting to go from the field.
Last.
yeah, and you're right, because I looked at it earlier on one of those kicks and thought that water hasn't gone. But how good?
It's just starting.
Yeah.
It'll just start. You'll notice on the other fields as well. They're just starting to.
Like that. No, one. No, I was right there.
Where does it go to? Someone's got to get it all because there was
spent-
plenty there.
Council spent millions on irrigation
Good,
here.
shoot is good.
Yeah, so here go the Wolves now, and we might get a little bit of dry track as we head into the second half. There's just under 7 minutes remaining. It's the Wolves 1 over the Southern Storm 0 as they put a kick through, and he's got himself into space, and Marie gathers, and he goes, and they're grabbing his shorts, and that's a penalty.
Wait.
He'll look to take a quick tap. He hands it over the Wolves, and the Storm is still running back. They need to reset.
Tag.
Perry, they've got to get here.
Only a penalty, there's people
What happened then? What was that the penalty for? I missed it.
The short grab. Yeah,
Oh, he
so
grabbed
instead
his
of the
shorts.
tag,
Yeah,
there was a
yeah,
young
yeah.
girl just grabbed the shorts and just held on and didn't let go.
First.
My seat's too short, mate. I can't see above the. Can't see above the
So I've
bench.
just.
I can't see above the bench, mate. Come on, get.
But I mean, doesn't it come up any higher, Perry?
Yeah,
Not doing that
no,
respectfully, and here they go with a surge, and he
Yeah,
goes
that's
over
right.
and spins, and he puts the
No,
ball
no,
down,
no,
but
he
he
got
goes,
tagged.
no, the tag's off, and there's a quick dive from dummy half, and the tag's off again.
No, he penalised him for
Yeah,
running.
is that diving into the player?
Yeah.
Dived into the defender. Yeah, see, they see that little bit of chalk there, and they just want to have a crack.
Wait, just wait.
Defender was there, and he just
Oh,
smashed
100%, straight into his shins.
Go.
So I've just been told that the referee for this game is actually Ashton Styles. So apologies, Ashton. We had a different name down there, Cam Turner, but I believe there was a ref change for this game.
Yeah, I knew that. I just thought maybe we had two Cam Turners refereeing this week.
Well, you can correct me anytime you want, Perry.
Go third.
you're
I
more
thought his
familiar.
name might have been.
Oh.
He might have been another one.
Yeah. So
I I can't keep up with it. There's a lot of new referees come up here.
65 refs here, Bill was telling us this morning. 65 referees, and a credit to them, because, there's plenty of games.
Yep.
In the rain, trying conditions, stinking hot yesterday.
We have been so lucky. Considering the bad luck we've had over the years. You've been up here a few times yourself.
Been here, knee deep.
Oh, mate.
Well, all the fields look like the middle of the cricket pitch, which is almost on top of your screen now. Yeah. But here go the Southern Storm. They love a bit of storm action as they take it down that eastern touchline, and almost a tackle there.
Yeah. That was a little bit high.
Ashton Styles says, look, there was, there's a little bit of contact in that one with a wraparound.
Closer to the line for me.
And the Storm managed to get themselves a penalty.
Storm aren't out of this yet, are they, Jeff? They're not out of
Oh, not at all. Geez, certainly. Remember, it's a final, and the momentum has
shifted a little bit.
Yeah, and changed. Oh, geez, that was a nice little dart there by Sienna Rapa.
She's quite quick.
Yeah, Sienna Rapa, the number 8. I'm sure it was.
Yeah, they're twins. They're twin.
Is it?
They're twins, do you think? These are two Rapas.
Oh, yeah, 7 and 8. So here we go, bit of action, knocked down by Zach Pound.
Bring it back, bring the ball back.
So that'll be 6 again. They're in a great position. Just under 4 minutes remaining. It's the Wolves 1. And the momentum right now with the Storm. They look for the short side. Nice little dummy half play. He could have gone himself. Held it at the last minute. The tags were on. I think he's happy with that.
He's going to award this, I think. He's going to award it. Yeah, well done.
So, Ashton Styles awards the try, and congratulations to the young number 12. That's Cassia Mitchell.
We'll get a good look at it.
Have a look at the replay for you.
We'll see whether the touch he had got it right, eh?
Well, his tags stay on.
2-1,
there you go.
Yeah, that's a try. Yep.
I thought the young. Oh well, it's a 2-point try. So yeah.
Oh, they're up.
Got to use these damn plastic bags. Just hold on.
So that's a 2-point try for the girls. So it's actually the Storm 2, the Wolves 1. We'll update.
Keep moving.
No bonus box.
No bonus box.
It's girls get 2 points. Yep.
2.
And that. So welcome if you've just joined us on the broadcast and you're wondering why the Storm got 2 points from that try. Well, in mixed, girls get 2 points. That's the rule. We were trying to talk about it earlier, but a try came from it with the Wolves. So right now the Storm have got themselves back into this game with 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half at 2 points to 1, Perry.
That's right. We did mention before, Jeff, that
First.
We just mentioned before that the Storm were getting a bit more field position, weren't they?
Yes.
And
When you're ready.
a few more penalties.
Well, here they are now. There's been a handover and they've got themselves great field position here and a fresh set of 6. So the Storm now on the attack. It's been a complete momentum shift to what it was in the first half. They were trailing 1-0 and it's now 2-1 with a female try. And here they go, looking towards this western touchline and nothing doing there for Tyler Martin. So he's wrapped up and there's a knockdown. So that'll be another fresh set of 6. Can the Wolves handle this repeat set here? So 6 again. The Storm try to go forward there.
Go, 1.
Now 79, I'm guessing that might be 97. Ava Swain. Because I've got 97 on my list, but I'm thinking it's supposed to be 79. Correct me if I'm wrong, Perry.
3.
I'm not really familiar with their names.
Nah, well, I just go for their numbers. I'm not familiar with their names, especially even though I love South East Queensland. I can't say I know all the players up there. But we'll say this is an opportunity here, and they've gone straight over, but he's gone forward pass. Ref Johnny's on the spot, and the touchies right there too in the final. And that's the bonus of having touchies in a final. They can make those tough calls, which are 50-50.
The Storm girls are really showing their wares out there at the moment. They're starting. They've got a good catch pass on them. Did you notice that?
Yeah,
Jeff?
yeah. The ability.
The ability to draw the player.
I'll be honest, I was expecting to see maybe a Dolphins team in this or one of the Western City Penrith Tigers team.
Yeah.
And when I read, I go, is that the 20s? Yeah. But credit to them. It's the Wolves and the Southern Storm here from the southeast Queensland area. The Wolves are from around the St George through to Fairfield area. And it's game on at 2-1, 30 seconds remaining in the first half in favour of the Storm. And the girls just holding their own.
The Storm won the mixed open last Nationals.
Right.
third.
So here they go now, looking for that eastern touchline. A little bit of wraparound work to create the extra
Time, play on.
player out there. But now they come back to the other side of the field. But unfortunately, the target
0.
was missed. It's gone to ground. So quick opportunity here. The siren's gone in the background. The Wolves were with the ball, but to no avail. So that is half time as referee Styles blows a whistle. It's the Storm 2, the Wolves 1, and it was all early momentum with the Wolves, but the Storm got themselves back into this game, Perry.
They certainly have. Everything just turned. The run of the ball, the bounce of the ball. I think the girls from the Storm got involved a little bit more in the game, and they were catching and passing to the boys, who were then passing it on to one of the other girls, and then suddenly they were getting field position, and that was a good try.
So here's the replay here of the first try where the Wolves go over.
Okay.
Just quick thinking.
Yeah,
That's
see
just quick
the
thinking.
marker was napping there, and that was probably the difference in missing that tag.
Just quick thinking.
And the Wolves go
pointer.
over and get themselves the first points. So this is the Storm try. Missed tag, but manages to get the ball
So if
away.
he'd have got that,
Yeah.
it would have been a tag.
Tag off,
Yeah.
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 But I almost thought he could have scored himself, but he was obviously expecting the tag.
Just to
come.
clarify the 2-point box again,
Yeah.
while we're just, can we do that?
Yeah, let's talk about the 2 points you get.
The 2-point box is actually on the field. You get they're 10 metres apart, right? The two cones. So if a boy scores in it, it's 2 points.
Okay.
If a girl scores in it, it's 3 points. We don't have it in Australia at our national or at any level, but internationally, whenever we play international games, the ITF voted 3-2 to have the box. So whenever we play internationals, at this stage, we have the 2-point box, which does blow scores out. But
Yeah.
then, if you're 3 points behind with a minute to go, you get a
You're a
girl try
chance.
in the middle. You're still
Wow.
a chance of getting there. At the last World Cup, we had a few of those. So they were 3 down. Some people got a girl try, and suddenly they're back in it. Interesting game, this one, Jeff, isn't it? It's
Well, it is because the Wolves had the momentum, and the Storm have got themselves back in with a female 2-point try, which is what you do here in mixed. You get 2 points for the girls, so if you can get that 2-pointer, it might be the difference in winning a final here. So we've got the mixed 20s final, and the Storm have come out of the box nice and fast here.
Go second.
if Charlie Harrigan makes a break, you'll see how much quicker he is than his dad. Right?
I've got to say, he's a little bit bigger than his dad.
It's good.
He's a big unit. Anyway, there's a kick put through and a quick chase, and he's got it, and he's picked it up and gone over.
Unless the ball hit the ground first.
Happy with the ground?
No, I think it bounced up, and you'll see on the replay, and that's a try, and the Storm have come out of the box blazing.
That was a good.
So what happened there, Perry, as we were discussing young Charlie Harrigan, they put the kick through early, and the young fella from the Storm there, he came flying down the number 19, that's Taylor Tino, and he got the bounce. It actually bounced and sat up for about a metre, and he dived from behind
Before it hits the ground.
infield into the because I thought, wow, that's actually bounced and stayed up, but geez, it was a great play there by Taylor Tino.
The kick is used a lot in all games, and sometimes it does look spectacular.
Well, there's a contact in attack, and that's a
Aim for the gaps.
bit of a handover in a good position for
Aim for those gaps.
She ran
for
straight
Southern.
into
Here's that kick now. Look at this on the replay, Perry. Have a look at this. So it's bouncing. Look at this. Just sits up. Beautiful timing.
Hello. The put down. I don't know.
Well, I've got to say, the touch,
down.
he was back here. He was trying to get there, but definitely
Well,
the dive.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, definitely the dive was worth a point. So it's
That's it.
3-1 here. The Southern Storm with a chance down this left edge again, and what a great try-saving tag by the Wolves. And the young girl there's been hurt from the
They're
Storm.
starting to dominate a bit now, the Storm side. They're
Yeah,
starting
you're
to-
right. They've gone to a new
next
level.
They've gone next level. I think they're just getting a bit more depth in their attack.
He's gone for the... No. It's
Now,
on the tail like this.
they've got a number 79 out there, the Storm, and it's not on my list. So 97, that's why I didn't call Ava Swain, because that's obviously a female. He's on the wing here for the Storm. But 79, we'll just call him old mate for now, and we'll come back to you.
Oh, mate.
So it's the Storm now with all the momentum. They're 3 points to 1. We're in the second half of this mixed 20s final.
Change over. Yeah, when you're ready. Go. Hang on.
If you want, it doesn't matter. We'll just get through
One.
it.
Here we are, guys.
Up to you. Yeah.
Hold. Go
Okay.
first.
Just turn that on when you...
Second.
So, sorry, just organising a couple of technical things there, folks. So here we go now with the Wolves with an opportunity up the Hey Diddle Diddle.
Here we are.
So the Wolves really need to come back here. They trail by 2 points, 3 points to 1, and there's a kick put through by Harrigan. And that's the first time we've really seen Harrigan inject himself into this game. And, geez, we can see where he gets his skill from his dad, can't you? Hey?
Go one.
On you, Bill, doing a great job. So Charlie out there, he defends, but ball's away.
Two. Holding here.
And the Southern Storm right now trying to make their way about halfway of off their own try line towards the halfway. They're in centre field now. They play to the left. Nice little short pass, but the Wolves, well, they've read that one in defence. So this time, bang, they put it away, but it's a nice charge down by Harrigan. Unfortunately, it's 6 again. I thought he was going to get that, but there happened to be a little lazy player at the back there, and I mean that with all due respect, in Tane Moke, and he's picked it up. But right now, what a great pass, but it's gone forward. Well, it was try time again for the Storm. Geez, they're really starting to open them up down that left edge, Perry. I tell you, if that wasn't forward, that was almost a flat ball, and to the ref's credit, he was on the spot. That was try time again.
He's having a good game, the referee, I thought.
Good, perfect.
And I just had to do go outside for a second. I heard Charlie Harrigan made a break.
Go first.
Well, he put a kick through and then he played it a kick. Yeah, I don't know if he actually made a break. He was making a couple of defence. He might have heard me getting all excited. I want him to make a break.
Yeah, because you'll see how much faster he is than his dad then.
Okay.
Hold. Go three.
So the Wolves now on the attack. And nice, they've got numbers out there if they want to use them. Well, they come back inside, and that's a great diving tag too from the Storm. So the Wolves seem a little bit flat for mine, Perry.
Yeah, they...
So this time they've got numbers here to the right.
They got
Nice
an
cut out
opportunity.
ball. They've got numbers there if they want to use them, but geez, that was well diffused by the Southern Storm female winger there.
Go last. Play
Short
on,
side,
play
looks
on.
for it, goes herself.
Play on, still last.
Play on. She hands it back, so she thought it was called back. She's missed the call, she's misunderstood. That girl could have almost dived down and scored that. The old story, play to the ref.
Yep.
So I think she got confused. Someone must have called her back. You know, sometimes your players call you back.
Unless she's run out, maybe.
No, I think she came back thinking the tag was off in the play before. That's what I think. But anyway, it's back to the action centre field here at CX International Stadium. The water's almost gone after heavy, consistent rain throughout the morning, and it's our mixed 20s. It's the final. The winner goes home with bragging rights, and right now it's all the Storm with the momentum, and there's a nice little kick through and well diffused, and waiting back there to diffuse that.
Did you see the smart play there by
Yeah,
the
robot.
Storm girl, though? She looked open and went short side, and she got on 15, 20 metres, and there was an opportunity.
What a great footy brain those
And-
girls have got.
One. You didn't come back.
And I think it
Oh,
all starts,
that-
Perry.
They got
When
they
you
got
know
lucky.
it's called, it means come back,
It's
please.
not. Wolves just got lucky. They just dropped
for
the
me.
ball and got a penalty out of it.
When you're
Yeah,
ready.
you're saying about the girl, but the talent, it all starts when they play an Oztag at 5, 6, 7 years old, and they
Yeah.
develop that skill, you know, being able to read what's in front of them, make a decision on the run.
Perfect, that's
Yeah.
one.
Some eyes up footy, as they call it.
Second.
Yeah, we don't see enough of it in the NRL these days,
Go two.
unfortunately. Like,
It's very regimented, isn't it?
Oh,
Although
yes.
the women's game's a bit different, which I like.
Hold.
yeah,
Go,
they're starting to play it a bit different. They're using their speed and agility as well as just having hit-ups.
We're talking about hit-ups. Patrick Leese, the 68 for Wolves, he's a big unit. He took a hit-up. They've got some big players out there. They must
They
have
sure
some big
have.
engines.
In here, guys.
Because, as you know,
Where the pass was. Just there.
you know when they're sort of elusive.
Yep, when you're ready. Wait here, guys.
So we'll do a quick check on the weather for you. If you look on the bottom of your screen, as the Storm go for a little dart down that left edge, and there's a missed tag, but managed to get him. So currently just on 17 degrees. The rainy conditions, 3 mil of rain in the last hour, and easing.
Same thing.
Yeah, and as you can
My
see
touches
there,
calling
Perry,
you out,
20
you
mils
barking
in the last 12
Up
hours.
it.
Well, I reckon 15 of it fell here in the last couple.
Yeah.
But how good? It's all gone. Look at the field.
Yeah, it's nearly all gone now.
That men's game I called 2 games ago, they had to kick in the corridors or the ball just stopped dead.
I know, I was watching it.
It was a great game.
Yeah.
Great game of footy.
Yeah.
Went to extra time. But right now we've got another good game here, and it's the Storm 3, 12 minutes remaining against the Wolves 1. They go to that short side again. Well diffused there. And the tag's off. So the Wolves holding their own. Some good try line defence here.
Up here. No, not back at all.
We've got 11 minutes
Where's she?
still.
She's the marker.
Plenty of time for.
Yeah, got time on their side.
I just think the Wolves have got to come up with something different.
Well, that said knock back, but for mine it was almost, just that funny sheet of glass. Did it propel forward before it went back? He was moving forward. But either way, you see there's still a good crowd in here. Either way, it's gone the Storm's way. It's one of those 50-50 calls. So here they go now. The Storm, they bring it centre field. Happy to use their girls. They've got numbers there, and that was a nice pass, but put straight in the solid defence of the big unit.
When you're ready.
Patrick Leake, and he's been penalised for it.
It's fine. One there.
So Storm, they'll send it to the left. I think they've got an overlap here. They've got 3 on 1, 2 on 1, drifts across.
That's fine. No, 2.
Number 7 for the Storm, the girl, number 7, she's
3.
looks quite talented ball player.
Go third. Shooter's good. Play on.
Try.
So there's a try just been scored, and Ashton Styles blows to the spot. And we'll have a look at that replay in a minute.
That looked too easy, Jeff. That looked way too easy.
So we'll go to that replay, and I'm sorry I missed just the start of that. Here we go here. So they come out of dummy half. Look at this. Oh, just, bamboozled them with a little bit of razzle-dazzle, Perry. So,
yeah, I used to do that a lot in my day.
No, his hands were
Eli Baker, the number 14, I think it was. So let us know where you're watching around the globe, across Australia, your mum, dad, nan, pop, brothers, sisters, or just people that love watching a bit of Oztag. Very popular too, Perry, after the International World Cup over in Ireland.
Yes, we had conditions like this as well in Ireland. Had plenty of rain, plenty of sun. It was all over the place, but people were wonderful there.
And it's now 4 points to 1 in favour of the Southern Storm. Of course, we had some viewers from Brazil earlier and New Zealand, and that's the beauty of Facebook on the World Wide Web. You can go across the world and watch it wherever, whenever. And here they go, the Wolves now finally with a bit of momentum. Probably the best they've looked in this half, Perry.
That's right, yeah.
Just under 10 minutes remaining, and that was fifth and last. Play on off his feet, and the Storm managed to defuse that.
Coach killers. Coach killer, kicking into the shins of another person. And then
Wait here. Hold.
So it looks like we've got viewers in Italy, Perry. Flynn Taylor from Italy, hello, and thanks for joining us. Great to have your company here on Facebook watching.
Probably an expat with a relative playing out there, maybe.
In the middle over there, guys.
That's what I'm saying, an expat.
So maybe Flynn Taylor's over there.
0.
Watching a relative.
I know Taylor Preston's currently in Europe, and Taylor sat in here in the commentary box with me last time, and she's probably over near there, actually. She might be with her. A lot of, it's on trend all to go to Europe at the moment, isn't it? So maybe that's what they're doing, Perry.
Yeah.
And there's a kick through and a good one.
Yeah, Taylor
50-10.
Taylor works for Cronulla Oztag, and she was the halfback for the Sharkies women's NRL team this year.
Yeah, had a good season, I thought.
Yeah.
And, you know, the team
goal kicker.
Yeah, the team she was with before that all made finals. And I'm talking about Parramatta and then in the Harvey Normans as well.
Yeah.
When she was at, was it West? Yeah.
West Tigers.
Yeah, and they won. They won the premiership in the Harveys the year before.
Was Noddy? No. Noddy's
he wasn't.
He's got the job now.
Yeah, he's got the job now. He might have been in there just starting around then.
That's right.
And there's another try. And this time the Wolves, and they've come in with a 2-pointer. So we'll see that one on the replay. Got themselves back in the game at 4 points to 3, Perry.
That that just turned the game on its head,
3-4,
Jeff.
stop.
Well, you spoke about that at international level, and that's what a two-pointer can do.
Yeah.
They've got 7.5 minutes remaining, and the Wolves, that'll give them a bit of confidence. Here's the replay. So it comes out to that eastern edge. Nice. Didn't she hold that ball
See,
up
see
well?
the catch and pass. See the catch and pass by that girl to the other girl. Brought 2 of them in.
Yeah,
The winger probably should have stayed out, but you suck them in.
yeah, and
You see
and
NRL
suck
wingers
it
and
in.
centres do it all the time, don't they? Drive you
All the
nuts.
time, and
Drive-
I say to my
drives you
daughters,
nuts.
why do they do that? You know, when I'm watching the footy, it just happens so much.
It drives you nuts.
Hold. Go third.
So Nikita E manages to get herself one for the Wolves and get them up almost level at 4-3, and they're on the attack again after an error just not long after the kickoff here for the Storm. So the Wolves now with a chance to really get themselves back into this game. 6.5 minutes remaining. It's the mixed 20s final.
I'm smelling extra time here.
Backwards.
Well,
backwards.
we had a bit of that earlier, and wasn't it great footy too? 5 on, 5 aside, 5 minutes. It was tit for tat.
Go 2.
See how the game's changed, Jeff? It's changed. The game's changed already again. Field position, errors, and suddenly another
Yeah,
team.
now the Storm look ordinary. I
Yeah.
shouldn't say ordinary.
No,
now
they-
the
no.
Storm, it's the momentum's with
The
the
momentum
Wolves,
shifted
and
to
the
the other mob.
confidence is there.
Yeah.
Winger, you're in front of the kicker.
So the Storm have been pinged,
Just there, guys.
and
See, something else has gone.
Yep. When you're ready.
Something else has gone right for the Wolves
Yeah.
now. They can set themselves up for a raid. So
Hold. Go first.
it ebbs and flows, doesn't it?
it certainly
2,
does.
2.
And
Wait. Hold.
here we are in
Hold,
the
hold,
mixed
hold,
20s
go,
final,
second,
and
perfect.
anyone could win this with 5.5 minutes remaining. It's 4 points to 3 in favour of Storm, and I believe we've even got people watching from Cambodia. Davoni in Cambodia. Great to have your company. So let's keep the live action happening right here. They wrap around. Another one of their
Fine, last.
big ball playing
He made absolutely
Wolves
every
player
effort to
there.
get out of the way there. I'm happy. Last
Zach
one,
Pound.
guys.
So fifth and last called. It's been knocked back, and the Wolves really have to try and get themselves some points, but well diffused by the young lady
Yeah.
in the Storm.
And I think this ref's done a great job.
Guys, right side. Here I am. Have a look. There we go. And wait. Go 1. No tag, sorry. No tag. First. Here we
So
are. Go
the
1.
Wolves now just start defending the halfway mark, and the Storm, well,
Hold.
there's been a little
Go
bit of
second.
momentum shift towards the Wolves, so they really need to. They had a lot of confidence early in that second half. In this second half, didn't they,
Good,
Perry?
good.
Yeah.
They got some fresh legs come on now.
They
So
just
you-
they just didn't need that.
Zero.
What happened just before? I think
Hold. Go 0.
Storm are getting
Play on. Same
now.
time.
They're making some inroads themselves.
Yeah, just with a little bit of razzle dazzle inside and out,
Yeah.
working around, looking for tied defenders. It seems to be working for them. So here go the Storm. They come to this western touchline.
Guys, ball the pass.
So
Not early. Left side. Have a look.
tag
Not
was
even
off
close.
before
There
the
we are.
pass there.
Now. Hold. Go second. Good.
So this time they go to the eastern side. Nice double run, hits the hole, but unfortunately he's put it to ground there. And
0.
Here we go.
Logan Sharp, he knows how important it was to hold on to that. They could have put him to the sword. 4 minutes remaining. The Wolves, can they come back here in the mixed 20s?
Here we are.
Final.
Hold.
The winner goes home with the bragging rights. And here they go now, looking. Oh, that's bounced off a chest.
Knock back.
Gone back. And this is Zach Pound in the 0-0. And well tagged again. That young girl's
Good
really
serve.
impressed me from the Storm.
Good
Her-
7. Good
you,
player.
You,
What's
you
that?
brought it up earlier. Yeah,
Good
that's
player.
Lords
He scored.
Rapata. Lords Rapata, I think it is.
He's
You're on the
di-
ground.
dived
Yeah,
onto
it's
the
the same.
kick.
You can't dive
Attacking
forward.
player can't dive on the kick.
Thank you for clarifying that.
You got it. You haven't lost
And
anything. When you're ready.
That cost them big time.
here we go now with
Wait here.
the Storm trying to put him to the sword.
Wait.
3 minutes
Go,
remaining.
good.
It's
Go, good.
4-3 in favour of the Storm. But they really need to get some points here if they really want to put the Wolves to
The marker offside. No, the first one didn't
the
get you.
sword. But unfortunately, the play's been called back. He was without a tag from dummy half anyway. So now they'll shoot it out. This edge has worked well for him. And here they go again. They got numbers there, but well diffused, and she's managed to go in the touch there. So an error there from the Storm at a critical time.
Out here for us, guys.
The only thing in their favour is they're 10 metres out from their own line. The Wolves. They've got a long way to go in 2.5 minutes.
Well, I was just about to say
Oh,
to you.
oh, there we go.
Was there a fend on that?
Yeah, there was a
Yeah,
fend.
I was about to say, why don't they bring out Harrigan? And here he goes. He's just got his hands on it. He gives an offload there.
You should have gone out and played,
He's
Jeff.
the secret weapon. So now the Wolves with an opportunity. They come back to the short side. Nothing doing there. They're calling for something.
6 to go. 6 to go.
Yes, when you're ready.
6 to go.
6 more.
Yeah, so 6 again, as you called it, by referee Styles also. He's agreeing with you, Perry. So here go the Wolves now on the attack. This is Harrigan. Skips, jumps, with a nice little move, and the player comes under against the grain and can't find their way through that Southern Storm defence. Minute 50 remaining. 4-3, the Wolves. They get a 2-pointer. They'll win this one. But unfortunately, Storm are there to diffuse that one as well. So another raid here from the Wolves. Here they go. Attack the line through Harrigan. Little offload there. And calls a lucky last here. Ashton Styles. Can they make it lucky? Steps off the inside. Ball inside. Misses Harrigan. Goes to the girl. Smart tap off. Goes forward. Yeah, and unfortunately...
I noticed Charlie's not just because Bill's here, but Charlie's got quite good ball skills.
Yeah, 100%.
He skips out well. He looks inside.
We might see if Michael wants to have a chat with him, with Bill's son, at the end of this. Because Bill's been heavily involved with OzTag for a long time, but we'll send Michael down to the sideline, have a chat with Charlie Harrigan, see what sort of a character he is.
He is a character.
So what area does he play in? Perry in St George, does he? Or?
Plays over in St George Comp.
Yeah. So here we go, 40 seconds remaining. The Storm look like they're going to hang on unless there's an intercept or something. 36 seconds remaining.
And that number 7.
Hold.
Number
Hold. No. Play it. Go last.
There you go.
Play on.
Yeah.
Play on. 1-1. Keep coming. Keep coming.
So we just need to
Wait. Go 1.
So the Wolves now, their last throw of the dice, 15 seconds remaining. It's the mixed 20s final. And the Wolves on the attack. They really need to pull a rabbit out of their hat. 7 seconds remaining. This is great football. The siren's gone in the background. This is stuff you dream of as a kid, but unfortunately it's diffused. And Southern Storm have gone out victors here today. 4 points to 3.
Good.
Final score 4-3. Storm, where's your captain? Thanks, mate. Wonderful game. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Who's the captain, guys? Thanks, guys. Are you captain? Yeah. I'll just get you to sign underneath the 4 for me.
So Perry, great game for, the Wolves were in front. They had the momentum, and the Storm, that 2-point try lifted them, and they just had a lot more confidence sort of in the main part of the game in the first and the second half.
3, sorry.
But their heads went down towards the latter part of that second half. We thought the Wolves were going to come back, but a great game at 4-3 for the mixed 20s final.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Really good.
Yeah, but it did ebb and flow a lot during that course of that game. I thought the Wolves were way too good early, and then suddenly something's happened, and I thought the girls from the Storm started getting more involved in the game, and their catch pass was very, very efficient, and they actually set the men up for some good runs.
Well, that might have been the difference in them winning that final at 4 points to 3. And
I did most of it myself, but I had to get
let's have a look at the replay. And like you said, that young lady from the Storm there, that Lord's Rapata, she was outstanding. Look at this. This is an outstanding. Look at this dialogue. What a kick! It just sits, and he has to play it. Catches it in the left, puts it down on the right. You think there's a bauble in there, Perry?
I think there's a bit of separation here, but I'm not about to. Anyway.
And this one here, just a little bit of hip movement and a nice big dive to finish it up.
Yep.
That was the number 14 for the Storm, Lya Baker. And this one here is the Wolves. That's Harrigan there. He offloads, sends it through, and This is where the winger gets drawn in, but she's flat-footed and she comes in last minute. Yeah, and that was well played by that Wolves centre who threw that ball, the
Wolves,
21.
Mate, you know what to
The,
do. Just signal when I'm looking, I guess.
Storm winger didn't have to come